happens. There we go. So now if we wanted to, we could do another retro burn at this point and bring ourselves into orbit of the moon. We have got very low fuel, so we're not going to do that. Our mission is just for a flyby, so that's pretty much exactly what we're going to do. So there we are. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now we have all the science stuff on, and we can do high and near experiments. Let's just start right now. We'll observe the mystery goo. Oh, excellent. 20. We'll keep that. We'll log the pressure. 24. We'll use this one. Temperature. Excellent. And we'll do a crew report. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of science. Now I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, that's not going to be low. So we're only going to have high orbit data from the moon, which is good because the next time we come back and go into orbit, we can bring our orbit lower and get some near moon science also. So I'm just going to time accelerate here. Again, be very careful with the time accelerations. This is some comm data, which I will get into later up here. Okay, we're getting close. Just going to see where we are in relation. And I kind of move my map around. I just become a habit of how I like it, depending on what I'm doing. Now we're going to wait. So what's our low point? Okay, we have to come in below 70,000. We can do some air braking and stuff too, which is kind of sketchy. It can take you several actual orbits to bring down enough speed to touch down. But we'll see how this goes. It's going to speed up here. Take this down to about an hour. Alright, so now we'll do our flight planning. Just see, we'll click there, add a maneuver. We want a retro burn. So there it's coming down. What's this at? 179. We'll bring it down some more. 40,000. That's pretty shallow coming in. I'm actually going to leave it there. We don't have to burn that whole amount. Okay, we'll time accelerate again just to get closer. Yeah, shut it off here. Okay, so we'll start our burn now. Fairly quick, so I'm going to keep over here. I'm going to turn this off. I want to see what my... Just below 70 will be in the atmosphere and we can start air braking. I'm going to come in about 50, I think. That's close. So even if we ran out of fuel doing a retro burn to try to bring down our speed, eventually we still would come back into orbit because we're in the atmosphere. We'd slow down every time. But I think we'll still be fine for doing a retro burn. So I'll just time accelerate again. You do a lot of this throughout the game. Be very careful. We're pretty high here. Okay, turn it all off. Okay, so we'll set our maneuvers up. Add a maneuver. I'm going to do a retro burn. Oh, we just ran out of fuel, so we're not going to have quite enough, but we'll end up doing a couple orbits, and we will make it back. Just going to speed this up and get us in closer. It will automatically slow us down once we hit the atmosphere. There, it slowed us down. Okay, so I'm going to put, this is where I'm going to use this, a retrograde burn. When I click that, see, it'll automatically take us to the most efficient retrograde burn. And I'm going to go to about 30 seconds and then start burning, because it's saying we have 27-second burn and then we run out of fuel. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to start my burn now. You can see that coming down really quick. I do believe we're going to have enough fuel for this, actually. Maybe not. I'm going to stop. I'm going to just take this off. I want to see we're 20 seconds away. Let's start that burn. Yeah, like I was saying, the closer you are to this point, the more efficient the burn is. I'll go down to 10 seconds. Retro burning. It's great not having to worry about lining this stuff up. Yeah, we're going to run out of fuel before we burn all the way, but that's not a big deal. All right. So basically what's going to happen now is we're actually going to have to orbit the Earth several times. As you can see, as we're coming through the atmosphere, we're air braking. So we'll do 2 or 3 orbits, and we will eventually get this below 70,000 and touch down. So I'll get back to you when we start braking the orbit. Again, it's probably going to be 2 or 3 times around. Okay, we're coming back into the second orbit around. You can see we're just coming under now. There we go. I'm going to take my acceleration off here for a second. Yeah, so I had to do 2 orbits, and every time I came into the atmosphere, I'd burn off a little more speed. And yep, now we're at the point of no return. So I'm going to again time accelerate, and we'll see you upon landing. Okay, we're coming in hot and heavy now. Just to let you know too, before I actually broke the full orbit, I did a staging to get rid of my rocket. But I have it at ×4 now, and it looks like, let me just go here. I think we're going to land in water again. Unbelievable. We had no control really over this one. Yeah, there we go. And it's just really nice that we have this automatic retrograde now. We don't have to pay any attention to this. It's all automatic. It's great. Okay, well, I'll just touch down and we'll see you back at the Space Center. Well, we're back at Mission Control, the Space Center. We have an unbelievable amount of science from that run, 172 science. That is excellent. Almost 500,000 in funds. 2 XP gain for Jebediah. Reputation's up. Really excellent run. If you noticed it, where I was kind of guessing at some of the fuel levels, I just want to show you something that came in as one of the expansions or the upgrades. This Delta V. You can actually calculate how much you need to get to certain bodies and to orbit. I kind of know, I've been playing the game for a bit, so I kind of know how big my rocket has to be, and I said I am not a professional, but I just kind of know what I need. And you can also do several test flights and then just hit escape and revert the flight if you need to. With all the science we've accumulated here in Mission Control, we have a mission to explore Mun, and this one's actually to put it into orbit, and that's kind of what we wanted to do next anyway, so we're definitely going to accept this one. And looking through, there's a few. This heat shield one, it actually, we run the test right at the launch pad, so we always bring one of these with us. I'm just going to accept that one also. And yeah, the rest, we'll just take the 2. We'll also go into research and development. Now, we do need something to generate power in this mission, future mission. So we're going to take these solar panels, and that will also give us the flight computer thing we need to do unmanned missions. So we're going to take that for 90. And I think we might take this for the inline reaction wheel. That'll give us more control over the craft when it's longer with the fuel tanks we're going to have to use, so we'll also research that. So yeah, we're basically all set up now for to send one of our Kerbals to the Mun and put him into orbit. We'll be able to collect an extra amount of science because we'll do a near orbit also on this one. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.